Guys, Geo here, and it's time for a new video, and today we got the brand new RuneScape update, the Jadinko lair, which is basically a new lair that can be located on Karamja, and inside it you can do skilling activities or you can defeat one of 3 new Slayer monsters. Now, it does kind of tie in with Herblore Habitat for the monsters, and it's moderately close to Herblore Habitat, I do think so anyway. So it does tie in with that a little bit, and it adds more activities to it, and there's a lot to do down there, so it does look like quite a sweet update, and the graphics in there look awesome, as you'll be seeing on this video. Now, this is considered a high level area, however there's no actual requirement to get in there, there's just requirement to do the certain things in there, like slay the certain monsters, chop the certain vines, and set the certain vines on fire. The location of it is near Sheila Village. It's just east of Sheila Village, as you can see on the entrance there. The best way to get there I found was using the Gnome glider to Karamja or Brimhaven or whatever that place exactly is. Just having it there and just walking simply south and you'll see the little cave entrance, and it's because there's a little hole in the roof of the cave that you can climb into it. Okay, so there are 3 new monsters. Although there's more monsters inside there, there's only 3 new monsters that you can kill effectively because they're actually Slayer monsters. The other ones are actually related to the skilling, will only attack you if you do something wrong. There are mutated Jadinko babies, mutated Jadinko guards, and mutated Jadinko males. Now, to kill the babies you'll require a Slayer level of 80, to kill the guards you'll require a Slayer level of 86, and to kill the males you'll require a Slayer level of 91. Obviously you won't receive any Slayer XP from these unless they are your Slayer task, but you can kill them whenever you want, unlike Ice Strike Worms where you can only kill them if you're on a task. Now, there are unmutated ones, like the unmutated guard and the unmutated male, and there is the Jadinko queen. However, these aren't aggressive, they will only attack you if you do the wrong vines. If you attack the healthy vines they will attack you, as better explained later in this video. So the Jadinko queen, you can't actually fight her and she doesn't drop anything, she's just related to the skilling aspect. So you can train 3 things in here effectively. You can train your combat, you can train your woodcutting, and you can train your fire making. But the woodcutting can also provide you benefits for fletching and make new ammunition that can be used for range. There is an abundance of new edible items that have been introduced into the game which will do certain things. They're kind of like mini potions, they're little fruits, and as you do more things within the dungeon, the Jadinkos will put them at the offering table near the queen for you to take. For example, if you start killing the mutated Jadinkos, or start refueling fires, or cutting the mutated roots, they will start giving you the fruits. Now, some of the fruits recharge prayer points, some will increase max hit by 2% for 1 minute, which does seem pretty cool, and there's even one of them that soaks 2% of your damage for 1 minute. So these do look pretty cool, and there's also a common fruit, which has no side effect, but I assume it does heal, so they are a nice introduction to the game. And obviously we have had the brand new whip upgrade. This is a vine whip upgrade, and when you attach it to the whip it receives better stats, not much better stats, and it receives a new special attack which is much more effective than the old special attack. Now, it's important to note that next to the queen there is like a cluster of roots, and when you chop them down you can actually use that as a passage to the Herblore Habitat, and you can use that to get to the Herblore Habitat and back nice and easily, which means you can get to the Jadinko lair after you've been once just by using one of the Juju teleport bags which you can buy from Herblore Habitat, and I believe they're tradable, so you can probably buy them on the Grand Exchange as well. There are 2 new personalities with this. There are Dot Matrix, which does sound like an awesome name and really nerdy. He's just a druid and he discovered the cave, and he does tell you about his discoveries and what he knows about the cave. And there is also Maverick, who is helping Dot Matrix out explore the cave. He's just an adventurer and he knows what he's doing, and he'll give you some tips on what you can be doing inside the cave. They can both be found just outside the cave in the entrance. As you can see right now, guys, it's me using the new Abyssal Vine Whip and using the special attack. The special attack is the only really cool thing about it. It's not that much better than the whip, it's around 4 attack points better and around 2 strength points better. But what it does is it summons a vine that will hit your opponent for 10 times. So I think it's around 5 seconds that your opponent will be hit for 10 times. It will hit them for 125% accuracy, but only 20% of your strength. For example, if you have like 99 attack, it would hit them at around 123, and if you had 99 strength, it would hit them at around 19. So it won't hit them massive hits, but it will be very accurate and it will be constant for 10 times, which is around 5 to 10 seconds it hits them. But it's a multiple area attack, so the more monsters around you, the more it affects, which is pretty nice, which is why I went to Dagonovs to test it out, as you can see. But yeah, the only big improvement is really that they've grabbed the whip and they've stuck bubble gum to it. That's kind of what it looks like anyway. I mean, it's not much more effective than the whip. It's probably worth having, but definitely not at the price it is at the moment. The spec is pretty cool. I'm not sure what's more effective comparing it to a Karasi, but it's hard to compare them both. Anyway, a big thank you to my friend Kafulfu, aka Neil, aka Lava Dragons, who loaned me the whip vine so I could try this out and show you guys in a video. So I will annotate his channel in this video and you can go check him out and subscribe. So big thanks. Anyway guys, you're about to see a clip from Yun, who's going to explain the skilling aspect a little bit for you guys, as he can't record his own video today as he's still on vacation, doesn't have all the software and stuff. So he said he'd record a bit for my video, so a big thank you to Yun. Oh, you can also go check out with the annotation at the end of the video and go subscribe to Neil and Yun, which would be fantastic. Anyway, yeah, this is Yun's part, so any of the subscribers who are subscribed to him, this is why he hasn't got a video up today, because he's on vacation, and he put a video on mine so you guys can still watch it. Enjoy guys.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Yun, and today you guys probably already know there was a new update in game with new whips, the vine whips, and all that stuff. And you guys probably already know, if you guys do watch my videos, that I'm on vacation currently and I don't have like all the software and equipment to make a good commentary video. So I thought, why not just help Geo make a video on the new update? Well, first off, the new update consists of these vine whips, and you guys probably think this update is advantage for combaters, but it's not. There is a lot of skilling stuff to do in this update too, and it's really good fire making XP and wood cutting XP if you guys do know what you're doing. So today I'm going to explain you the main points of this update for the skilling. Okay, well, if you go on this place over here, where there's like the hanging root things, you can get two types of roots. One is a curly root, which I'll probably chop here in a bit. But you guys can tell by looking at the roots, there is a straight one, obviously, and that is a straight root. And over here, there is a curly root, and you get a curly root from it. These roots will come in handy. Once you chop them, you do get 80 wood cutting XP, which isn't the best, but it'll be more XP when you further make stuff with these roots. So once you get the roots, this is where your fire making comes in. So once you've gotten the two roots, one called the curly root and one called the straight root, you can now use it for fire making. The curly root is the one that will be used for fire making. And if you go over here, as you can see, there are two dry patches, and you can just simply click on it, or the option that says add root. This will put a one curly root on there, and you can just simply light it. You will need a tinderbox and a dragon hatchet and a knife for all this stuff I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video. So once you make a fire, you guys can add all the curly roots you have. There is a all option, and this is where the good fire making XP comes in. Each root you burn is 379 experience, and this is probably one of the, I wouldn't say the best, because I mean, there's other methods you can do, but it is really good experience for fire making because it's such a high amount of XP. So once you've got the fire up, you guys are probably now wondering what to do with the straight roots. These straight roots can be made into a weapon called a sag a saggy waffle. That's what I'm going to call it. But this weapon is for range purposes. You need 72 range to wield one, and to make one, you'll need to use a straight root on a fire. This will harden the straight root. This will be the first step of making the sage weapon, sage waffle, whatever weapon. So once you've got the root straightened, you guys can use the hardened straight root on a knife, and you guys will now have a saggy shafts. Each one you fletch will be made into 5 of them, and this is the second part of this. The last part in finishing these shafts will be completing it with a mutated vine. You can get the mutated vines right here. Now, as you can see, there is a green one that is a healthy one, and there is a blue one that's mutated. You want to chop the mutated ones because if you chop the healthy one, you will get attacked by the Jadinko queen thing. So you want to make sure you chop the mutated roots. Once you chop the mutated roots, you guys will get an item in your inventory called a mutated vine. Now, if you use this on your Sage shaft, you will complete the weapon and make a Sage. I gotta admit, these are awesome looking, and as of now, they're 1K each, but prices are really, like, probably gonna drop in the past or the next few weeks or so. But I gotta admit, these are pretty good. They have 100
thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was some good update coverage. Do let me know what you think about the update with a comment or perhaps a video response, and be sure to thumbs up and favourite the video if you really enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching the video, guys.